Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome back to my channel and welcome back to the Black Sport, which I am working on today and over the next few days to get this sorted. If you previously checked out the video, you'll notice that I got this, I'm looking at it now, I got this 14 plate Sport from BCA for 1100 before fees. It's got about 91,000 on the clock, and bodywork is pretty decent, to be fair. Got a few little marks that just need a bit tidying up. The Bluetooth module, I believe, has gone, although there's no flashing mileage, but don't believe it works. Possibly lower arm also needs replacing, and I think rear shockers need doing, and then it needs an MOT. So yeah, that is what we're going to do. So I've already started on this, and I'll show you where I'm at. So we'll flick the camera around, so bear with me. There we go. Right, so first off was the alloy wheel, which is now on the car, and that was done, and now we have all decent wheels. This is just dusty at where the lacquer has been on and everything like that, so I've just got to clear up the mess there. Here it was scratched right on the corner. I've just paint sprayed that for the minute, and my plan is to apply the lacquer shortly to give and blend that in, and then I think I know how I might be able to sort this out for the minute. And then the next part, or the final part really, to the bodywork is this here, which was chipped, and I've rubbed that back, and I'm now going to just smooth out that primer, and then we're going to spray all of that. So that is where we're at. I'm trying to think. No. So allow me to continue, and I'll come back to you when everything of these two things are done. Right, the light is starting to fade. We have done and completed the paint job there, which I don't think is too bad. I'll give that a polish, I reckon, just to smooth it out and clear just to bring up the shine, I think, a bit more on that one. And then this one here, again, it's a bit dusty, so I need to clean that up, but I'm generally happy with that. It probably looks worse than it actually is, but that's, as I say, it's because that's really old part that was covered, and then you got the new part there. So yeah, I just need to give this all a clean, and then and then I'm going to sort that out when this is all properly dried, and give that a day or two, and we'll put that and sort that out there. So that's pretty much sort of the cosmetic side of the car done. There's nothing else. Oh yeah, I forgot about this part. I could do, couldn't I? Could do. I'll just have to sand that, get rid of it, sand it, and then respray. I could do that. Yeah, probably going to have to, actually. It stands out a bit, doesn't it? I'll do that tomorrow, I reckon. That is my work done for the day. What's that? 60 plate. That's probably going to be about a 60 to a 62. What's that? 59 plate. That's a 16. That's a 16 plate, and I think there's a 62 plate at the far end as well. So yeah, so I've recovered. Well, you can't really see it. A USB. That's it. USB. Need one of those. Got that from this one. So yeah, this one's actually. A lot of them have had the rear axles taken. That's had a rear axle gone. That's had its rear axle taken as well. I'm quite surprised by that, but they're relatively old cars, I think. What was that? Oh, 662. Yeah, not much left of a lot of these anyway, but there's always oh, I'm after a fuel cap actually, but one that's not got a lock on it, just a bog standard one. I'll have a look at that one in a sec and get that one out, see if that one's locking. I have a feeling it probably is. So yeah, of course you can simply go to a KA as well, because with KAs in fact they're exactly the same. I might actually look at a KA, see if the fuel cap is actually any different. Let's have a look. Which side is the fuel cap on? It's going to be on the inside, isn't it? Damn it. Yeah. Right. Need a fuel cap. Nah, bloody locking one, isn't it? That's annoying. Thought they might use a different system, but that's locking as well. Oh well. Still, as I say, you can always get bits out of a KA because they all use the same parts. Right. Let's have a look. Yeah, that's locking as well. Oh well. Right, back to the drawing board. Just found this automatic parked up here as well. So yeah, that's don't know, what's that had? Yeah, had a crease to the rear. It's not too bad really. Tyres aren't too bad either. Just a little bit worse for wear around each panel. Even the front bumper is not worth saving really for that one. Yeah, I'm sure that automatic gearbox will be out at some point. So, quite honestly, I've completely forgotten what I've recorded when I recorded it, and yeah, what I've shown you so far. But we are now just over mid-June. And we are into the evenings now. It's quite hot in the day, about 28 degrees or something. So I've left it to the evening, just when the heat is down. And today we need to work on the Bluetooth module. Now, with the Bluetooth module, if you've been a regular subscriber to my channel, you know a bit about Fiat 500s. The Bluetooth module is an Achilles heel of the Fiat 500. Can be problematic. It doesn't work sometimes, and if it doesn't work, there is a good chance that it kills the battery. So it drains it, and so in this case, this car had been here since last year. I've had the battery disconnected so that it doesn't drain it anymore, causes any more issues. However, today or tonight, my aim is to sort out the Bluetooth module. Now, there's basically two ways I can deal with this. Number one is take it out, send it away to be repaired. Paul at Love 500 will do that for you. Just go to Love 500 on YouTube and contact him via that way and send off your Bluetooth module to him and he'll repair it for you. Really cheap, really easy. He'll have it back to you within days. But enough plugging. Because I put in a center screen, we actually don't need the Bluetooth anymore. So all I'm going to do is just disconnect it. I'm disconnecting the Bluetooth module. I'll leave it in place. That way it doesn't do any harm to the car, and it saves me having to do an entire back quarter panel out job, which would require all the seats to go, to the bolts, taking off this entire quarter panel, taking off panels down here, taking out the seat belt, all those types of things, just so I can get and take out the Bluetooth module. So all we're going to do is just disconnect it. So going to remove all of this rubbish that's currently in here, and we're just going to unscrew some panels from here, so I can basically start pulling this back to get my hand down the back. Once I can get my hand down the back, all I do is just pull the wire out of the Bluetooth module. That is the plan. So yeah, let's just start taking apart on sorting out the rear. So a couple of minutes on, 2 screws, one to take off this panel that's up here and one in here, so we can pull this back as such. Bear with. And oh, that is where we need to get to. That wire that's just sitting in that top there. So I'm not going to do it whilst recording, but you get the gist. So we're just going to pull that out. And so it's all back in. There's 2 screws all back in. That's just all clipped in. That all bangs back into place. That Bluetooth is now obsolete. The car will still keep looking for it. But we can do epoxy alignment, which basically sort of says, yeah, you can't find it anymore. So we are done there. So that is one little job done. My next job, while I've got it, I think, is I'm going to get this wheel off, jack this out, get this wheel off, and because both rear shockers need replacing, and whilst it's just up against this side, I'm just going to do everything on this side whilst I've got all the space here and I haven't got any cars here. So because this needs new rear shocks before the MOT, and they're easy to do. There's a video on it on my channel. These are what, 20, I think sometimes with discount codes they work out about £27 for a pair. So yeah, easy to get on, and there'll be no clanging or anything like that. So that's what I'm going to do now. I'll get this one on, and yeah, because it's 8:30, which, I mean, we've still got at least another hour, of sunlight, but it's just getting a bit cooler, so I can do these jobs now. So actually, that's the point. I'm going to need, did I lock the car? Can't remember. I did lock the car. I'm going to need my impact driver for this one. So yeah, right, let's go and get the impact driver out of the car. So we can look at this rear shocker, and we have a date of 2018. So 6 years old. I think they're due a change, aren't they? So we can take those off and end up, I need to wire brush all of this. This is all coming away, isn't it? So we need to wire brush that, probably give it a paint as well, just to make that look a bit more presentable whilst it's off. So yeah, let's get this off, but that's definitely going to go in the trash. Well, obviously I used a bit of an impact driver to get these out, and you can see that it's flaked off stuff, including this bit, but that was sitting on the top there. So otherwise it doesn't look broken or anything. That's just, I think, yeah, just sitting on the top there, so it's not too bad, but we'll give that all a clean up, make that look a bit more presentable. So new shock is on, tyre and wheel is back on, so yeah, it's in there. So that is that side done, but because this has been sitting around now for, well, since last year, I'm now going to just drive it out, turn it around and bring it back in the other way so I can work on the other side, because this is obviously quite close up and this is now all started to grow over. So just want to then do the same on this side now. So yeah, let's get this swapped over. Right, so first things first, let's shut the boot, connect the battery up. The battery should still be good because I think I put in a full charge on that. So, which is that. I haven't got a wiper blade on that front yet, and I don't want to start the ignition and that completely just scratch the windscreen. So hopefully, whoa, bloody hell, it's hot in here. Fingers crossed. Let that run for a bit. Also, because I've got the radio in, I need to actually test that. Just remove all this stuff from the footwell. Right, we need the radio. I think I need a new stereo, so a new aerial. Right, let's have a look. Let's go into the radio.
Radio 1.
Okay, got radio 1. Let's just try. See if we can find. Right. I'm going to play around with that in a minute. Right, let's go and move this vehicle. Let's go and turn it around. Gonna let that run, but yeah, the brakes are proper well, they're very rusted over, but yeah, I'm just gonna let that run for a bit, get it a bit up to temperature, make sure that everything is good. Yeah, check on these tires, but I think they're going to be good, so actually, yeah, it's not too bad. Now I've got it sorted, I'm going to repaint this side, because obviously I've done one side, and then we need to swap over the shock on this side. But at the moment, yeah, it's, after sitting here for months and months, it seems to be running all right. So I'm quite happy with that. There is obviously clanging going on, but that's going to be the bottom arm. So, yeah, right. What I'm going to do now, no, ignore me. I need to open it from the inside. We need to get this open. This is weird. That's weird. It's like a strip. Sorry, plastic strip that's on here. Don't know why that is. I have to look at that once I get the door open. But yeah, I need to clean this up, mask it, and then we'll give it some spraying. All right, it's been running for 10 minutes now. Sounding pretty good, to be fair. Given that, given that he hasn't been running since last year, it's pretty good. So, what I'm going to do, I'm going to turn it off, because I think I don't need to do anything more at the moment. Can we get in? Yeah. So let's just turn that off. And I've already keyed up and properly degreased this area here, and now I can see why this bit of plastic was here on the corner. It's trying to hide all of this. So we're going to paint that all now. Just going to, as I say, mask it up, give it 3 coats, and that will look all good and new again. First coat is on, having cleaned it all up. We've generally pretty much almost on the first coat alone got rid of that awful mark all rubbing off there. So yeah, we'll wait 10 minutes, apply another one, and yeah, take it from there. Just seen that actually, that's all cracked. Is that stuck on? That's awful. I think that's coming off. I'm going to pull that off actually, now I've seen that. So I'll pull that off. But I have a feeling stuck to the glass. That's going to be not so good. Give it a shot anyway. And that is now done as well. We've unfortunately, I think probably because of the heat, just got some glue residue up here that just needs cleaning off. Some glue and tar remover, but that is now done. So that is one less job to do. Next job is we need this off. We need to get the rear shocker off to replace that side as well. So yeah, that is going to be my next job at some point. I'm not sure when that's going to be, because yeah, looking after baby for the next couple of days. So it's just taking forever to try and do these jobs. So yeah, but anyway, we will come back to you when that is all coming off. Taken off the other side. My God, these got to be. Well, the fact is, they say Magneti Morelli, so they've got to be the originals. But jeez, that's very bad, rusty. It's not broken as such. It's more of the outer casing that seems worse than anything. But yeah, it's still a sorry sight in there. So I'm just going to put the new shocker on, put the wheel back on, and then I've got a wire brush when and I'll sort all of that out a bit later on. Right, beginning of July. So we're now probably like 4 or 5 days on. Hottest day of the year so far. So I'm now just going to clean all of this up. We'll jack it up a bit higher. But this is the hubs I've got to clean off. So I've got some various wire brushes and drill bits. We're just going to give that a clean up, and then we're just going to spray it, make that look just a bit nicer. Right. Oh, sticky stuff. Sticky stuff today. Right, let's get the bits. So I've got that. Got various other little bits and pieces that I can use as well. These ones, and we have the brushes in here as well. And yeah, so we'll give it a shot. What I would say is that where's my gloves? Probably gloves and a mask is probably ideal. But yeah, these cars, when they get to this age, do need rubbing down quite a bit because they do start to flake. So let's get it on. Okay, I've rubbed it all down. You can see got a lot of debris down there where we've been rubbing it back. Some of the stuff is obviously still not coming off, but we've rubbed all the flakiness off. So, and we've given it a couple of sprays of black spray paint just to make it look just a bit more appeasable. Appealable. Don't know why I say appeasable. Anyway, so yeah, that is going to dry. It won't take too long in this weather. We can then put the alloy back on, and then I'll have a look whether or not can I do it this end. I might be able to actually do it this end. Yeah, got enough room. Just trying to avoid the bramble bush, because I do not want that going up my arse. Right. just let that dry, give it 10 minutes, and then we'll whack this all back on, get that all sorted, and that's one less thing to do. And that is the final one there. We've rubbed that back best we can, and under here on the rear axle, I need to get it up higher, so my plan is to use some ramps to get to that, but I've brushed off, it's just all surface, as I say. It's not really too bad. But once we've brushed that bit off, then we can go about treating it. So yeah, all right, let's get the tyre on, because when you're in your 33 for 34 degrees, yeah, it's not pleasant. So we'll get that tyre on now. That'll be it for today, but we're slowly getting our way towards the end and the MOT to be done. I think that's going to bring us to the end of today's video. Obviously it's been taken over a number of weeks, and this car hasn't even been, well, it was started, but it hadn't basically done anything since last year. Anyway, I was hoping to get a tiny bit more footage done, but we're getting to the end of the week now, so I really need to get it ready for processing so we can add it to the channel, because it's Friday today, so I'd like to get it on tomorrow. Couple of more things that I've started and we need to sort out. I'll quickly show you those. So first things first, I noticed that down here you can see we've got a tiny oil leak, and that's coming from the sump. So need to sort out, that's gone a bit porous, so that's something we've got to need to do. And then because this is due a lower wishbone, lower arm, I've been trying to get this ready, so to take out the inner liner, and the bolt that holds the bumper on the main one here is just turning. So yeah, that's scuppered plans to have got that done. So unfortunately we will not be doing anything further for that until next week. I'm away for work now until middle of next week, and yeah, I need to go about getting this one. I think this is going to be, if I'm being honest, it's going to be next in line, because it only needs the lower arm done. So out of all the cars that I've got, this will be the next one to be done. We'll cover the other ones that I've got. If you can remember, there's a white Copart one where the axle was completely rusted through, and the one that I got from Bridgewater in Somerset that I picked up where the exhaust is completely sheared in half. The Copart one with the rear axle, that is due its MOT next week, so that is going to get close to getting done. Mechanically it's kind of all done, so the next mechanical thing to do will be to probably get this one done, because they're all expired with their MOTs, so it doesn't matter. But anyway, I'm waffling. So those are the things at least that we've got to do to this. Got to get a strap on, have it serviced, do everything that we need to do there. So yeah, that is the end of today's video. Thank you all for watching. Thank you if you are watching this video and you're one of nearly 200 subscribers within the last 3 weeks, which partly because of the BMW, I'll be honest. Then thank you for joining, and we'll have plenty more content for you in the future to do with that X5. But at the moment, these Fiats are the ones that are obviously the core of the channel and also the ones that help with the income. So yeah, thank you again. Hit the thumbs up button, and until next time, we'll see you all again next week.